Well, y'all, we're finally here with the conclusion of the Chase and Atlanta reunion. This is part 2. And I know y'all saying, well, damn, we actually getting it within a timely manner, Diva. 2 days after the upload. I know, we're going to get it together. Next season. Dun, 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 dun. I swear I'm going to get it together the next season. But yeah, this is part 2. But first, let's get some personal talk out the way. You know, I always got to do 2 minutes of y'all catching up with what's going on with Diva One. So, on the DoorDash news, I done finally got my second holder or whatever, because y'all know the problem that I've been having with my car vlogs is I use the phone holder for both the dash videos and my vlogs. So messing around with it, it alters the footage. Like sometimes the footage wants to be in landscape mode because sometimes I be having the phone up too constantly and it doesn't adjust. So I just brought a whole second one just solely dedicated to my DoorDash. So this one is going to be strictly in portrait whenever I do my DoorDash, and then whenever I do my vlogs, I have the other one. So next purchase I need to do is for the logo. So when they see me coming, my customers in the stores, they'll see the DoorDash flashing lights. Yes, we making investments over here, honey. And then I got some other stuff to tell y'all. But that will be in another video. But now we're back with Chasing Atlanta. And I want y'all to see what I see. Honey, look at darn gone Miss Chihuahua dollar bills, honey, over there. Darn gone about to get yanked up. And then you got Professor darn gone, no, the funeral gatherer, honey. You got the darn gone, the dollar Chihuahua, the funeral director, and then you got darn gone gangster Papa Smurf over here. Honey, each one of these are dressed like some characters over here, the Night Child. But they lead off with the altercation between Travis, aka the Michelin Man, honey, versus the darn going Dollar Chihuahua, honey. And the darn gone security guard was about to yank the Chihuahua up, and he talking about, well, why you ain't getting on here? Well, girl, you the one want to act like you want to jump up and do something, honey. They know darn gone Mr. Darn gone thick thighs. It would have took him a minute to get up off that darn gone couch, so they wasn't in no rush to get to him, honey. So that's why they went to your darn gone little small framed ass first. Talking about, well, why y'all ain't getting on here? Well, bitch, you darn gone starting shit, darn gone threatening people, talking about meeting them outside and they darn gone mini darn gone car and all this, that, and the third. Girl, calm down.
Hey, okay. Yeah, we can't. All right. If there's one thing,
oh, Lord.
You cannot hear.
Amani Van Zet is trying to get the girls back in line, y'all.
Please. All right. Let me at least ask this. Would you, Travis, agree that perhaps you could greet people in a different way?
Yes. And I acknowledge that and I apologize about that at Troy's birthday.
Okay.
And the reason why it triggers me so much.
Oh, now we get deep, honey. We find out Travis was molested as a child. And he shared that in common with Dominique, and I'm not downplaying sexual assault. Okay, I'm not downplaying it, but it's like, Dominique, you carried this shit for a damn storyline, because if you was really traumatized to this damn extent, you would not have waited till darn on cameras came on. You would have immediately went to HR about this shit. Y'all would have talked this shit down. But girl, you hyped this shit up for the storyline this whole season. I can't think of your major carrying storyline outside this damn shit. You talking about what darn gone Travis had going on. Hell, you was darn, it was due to Travis that you got something going on. Because the whole storyline was between beefing against darn going Travis the entire season with this darn gone. I mean, the way you darn gonna drag this out, you made it seem like he was trying to force himself really up on you, honey girl. Was he what was he did was wrong? Yes, but girl, did you had to take it to that extent? No. And I like I said, I understand childhood trauma, but still, I figure I just me, I think darn gone Dominique was doing the most. He really was.
All that and see the commonalities. Now speak to that.
Well, like I said, I truly and Travis had things in common from the jump. My only issue was the way he approached me when we first met. We dated it at Troy's birthday dinner, and then he brought it back up at the all white party. Like he said,
Lord, now we're going to the semantics of who brought what up.
when this situation comes up, because it almost seems like he made it up. No shit.
Yeah.
Because this whole shrimp dick thing, because we've asked you 20 times who's
Shout out to Ernie if darn gone Miss Aquaman talking about who was talking about the shrimp. And y'all know who Miss Aquaman is with these darn gone blonde and bright blades, honey. And this darn gone tin-foil crown, honey. You know, when bitches really ain't darn gone been put on, when bitches ain't really put in that work but claim they do the work, they try to give themselves their own crown. Reminds me of that bitch who's now trying to claim she's the queen of New York. New York, this is what dreams are made of. I can't even tell y'all that rapper name, but honey, I just seen recently that she claimed that she's the queen of New York. I was like, but damn. I know Nikki darn gone said she was going to sit down, but I don't think she passed the crown over yet, honey. I think all you bitches are still her sons. And then we got little Kim still darn on, you know, she done change ethnicities on us. She part of the Asian community now. But honey, darn on, she's still around, honey. Miss Kim Chi still around, honey. And who else? I want to say Foxy Brown's from New York. I'm like, girl, Remy Ma. You done outdid all them, girl. That's what Miss Features remind me of with this darn on crown. Darn on self-titled, but ain't back nothing up. But now, Travis, I do got the darn on agree with darn on Miss Features though, Miss Aquaman. Girl, you know damn well you was referring to darn on Dominique, because who was you talking about? Now you brought this shit up on the show. Now, what reason did you bring it up? Well, no, I think they said they seen a social media post or whatever, and he could have been talking about somebody else. But if you was talking about somebody else, just darn gonna whisper in a Manny Van Zomps who you was talking about. Now, understandably, for safety reasons, you don't want to. Now, I understand if it was legitimately a different person, you don't want to, say they government name on a platform and they ain't part of this darn franchise. I can understand that, but girl, we know you was talking about darn Dominique, darn man, and you was darn you have him press. Yeah, I rather you darn stood 10 toes down and say, yeah, I was being petty. It is what the fuck it is. Now I'm trying to think, Troy. Now, girl, I'm trying to think, what was your season outside of darn you getting into it with darn Kendra, honey, and darn calling her Trina, which we about to get to in a moment. But I'm trying to think. Well, hell, basically the only three main carriers of the day was darn Miss Lauren, Oliver. Those the only two I really seen was most consistent. Kendra. Q was gone for half the damn season. And then of course darn Papa Smurf, he's with darn Kendra. That's his storyline. He's the featured guest. Travis brand spanking new. He had to compete with all y'all for darn And then hell, he came into the room and became the topic of conversation. So hell, his darn presence alone darn spark more darn stuff than what you got going on now, Troy. Now once again, Troy, don't do too much. Now I know they say you got a big dick over there, honey, but girl, calm that big dick energy down, girl. Calm it on down, sweetheart.
So
Now I'm trying to figure out what the hell went on between darn on Troy and darn on Travis. He's darn gonna get turned up again. Like, they darn gonna need to fill us in. Like, I need a special episode of what did not make it to air, because now we seeing this issue with Troy and Travis, and I ain't seen no issue between them the whole season. Oh, child. Now here we got these damn two from my damn state. Y'all can say I'm petty on this damn shit. It is what it is. I'm so sick and tired of these two. For Dargon, the funeral director, and Miss Dargon Aquaman over here is just putting North Carolina in the damn shame. Yeah, y'all over here. Yeah, I don't. For next season, don't y'all bring up North Carolina no more in this bullshit. With this back and forth music thing, let me go ahead and nip it in the bud. The music quality, you know, y'all both was in the wrong. The shit wasn't up to par. But the thing is this, honey, now Aquaman, I don't do too much. Because like he said, he can't control the venue, but honey, there should have been a sound check once again. Now you claim how long you been in this darn game, honey. Now from what I calculated, you've been doing this shit for over 11 years. And from 11 years, you should have initiated the sound check in the damn vets. And I understand that last minute, it could be some mic hiccups, this, that, and the third. But, girl, let's just keep it real. The mic could only done so much, honey, unless you want to show enough Justin Bieber auto-tune doggone mic. But that's what most of the girls want anyways nowadays, because they can't really carry worth nothing. You got to put a lot of fluff with all these new age motherfuckers, honey. They can't carry like Tupac and Biggie and all the Timberlands and all of them back in the day, honey. These new age rappers, they got to have an old auto-tune, popish, cartoonish like voice to their darn own selves. And it's like, honey, they could have gave you Beyonce's mic and you would not have delivered no darn on A-star quality. So yeah, the mic would have been fucked up. It was a little bit fucked up, but girl, don't act like it did you so much of an injustice, honey. Cause girl, like I said, they could have gave you a Beyonce's level of a mic and you would have delivered not even Michelle's quality. Because quiet is kept Michelle, honey, Michelle's up there. You not even LaToya. Honey, you would have been given Farrah like tease, honey. That's what you would have been given. Farrah. The bitch that nobody don't ever darn gonna mention. Everybody mentions LaToya and Latavia. They don't even dare mention Farrah, honey. The same city? Oh, Lord. God damn. Don't tell me you darn gone trying to rep for the 2 city. Oh, let me get some water on this shit. I want to know what area these two motherfuckers are from the damn 2 cities. Because I'm telling y'all right now, they ain't from the motherfucking darn gone the dirty. I'm telling you this now. They ain't from the dirty. These some darn gone, I would love to know. Anybody in Fayetteville, please tell me where these two from. But let's move on. And just in case y'all didn't know, this is going to probably be an hour-long video today. Because I'm going to be breaking down all this shit. Oh, girl, there we go. Thank you. Just because you bring somebody into the show, they owe you undying loyalty now. Once again, I'm not a fan of Miss Features, but to come to her defense now, girl, wrong is wrong. That mic quality was fucked up. He darn gonna gave you an honest critique. He ain't darn gonna go too hard on you, honey. Now, the way you darn gonna pushing this cue, you act like he darn gonna just read you down for fifth with this darn gonna mic. And let me just tell you about this darn gonna Sagittarius diva that you dealing with, honey. Darn gonna, that's just her natural disposition. Honey, she's a butch queen. She comes off a little bit arrogant, and she's a Sagittarius at that. You know, I have not met one Sagittarius. I'm thinking. No, my uncle's a Capricorn. He's born December 22nd. I was about to say, well, my uncle might be the only exception, but I ain't met no Sagittarius that haven't struck me with an egotistical side. And once again, you got to take that in consideration. And so, you know, Rico being who he is, he just came off his normal sassy self. He didn't say it in no malicious manner, and you just took it a little bit to heart, girl. And quiet as kept darn on you talking about you brought him in. Hell, he darn gone being more relevant. This I hate to say it, but hell, he was here throughout the whole damn season for the most part, except for a couple episodes where he had issues going on with his mother. Hope Miss, um, you know, hope she's doing well, all this, that, and the third. Not to sound dismissive, but you know, I really do hope she's doing far better because, to go through nearly dying, I wouldn't wish that on nobody. And, she seemed like a sweetheart. Lord knows that the deal with this darn gone bouginess and darn gone stuff that she got to deal with her child, honey. Shout out to darn gone Mama Rico, honey. Girl. What sign is darn gone Q? Because he is darn gone too sensitive about this shit. Flowers, girl. Girl, what work have you put in? Now I'm sick and tired of y'all talking about this work that y'all put in. I don't give a damn if you worked in this business for 40 years. If you ain't darn gone done nothing that's worthy of a damn flower, that's why you ain't got no flowers, girl. Girl, you putting in darn gone caps at this point. Girl, you dress like motherfucking Miss Aqua darn gone woman, honey. Honey, we can give you some darn on sea kip, but girl, you ain't earned no darn on daisies, roses, and tulips just yet. You haven't reached the darn on pivotal of the darn on mountaintops of the land. Hell, you ain't even reached the ground level. You ain't even really put in the foundational groundwork yet. You still at the bottom of the damn sea. Your darn on outfit is very befitting of what you darn on are. You is the very bottom of the damn sea, girl. So until you at least get to the surface level and put a little bit of shit on the ground first, we can't give you no darn on flowers. We can only give you the darn on equivalent of the darn on weeds. We can't even give you darn on land weeds, honey. We got to give you the sea version. We got to give you sea kept, girl. So, girl, until you actually put in some legitimate work, honey, until I actually hear you on a Billboard chart, until I actually hear that you at least reach the top 10 of a darn on Apples, or even the top 10 of a darn on SoundCloud, girl, we got to give you C-Kip. You have not even earned a darn on dandelion. You have not even earned no darn on land reads, honey. Why you want the darn on talk about you darn on been putting in work in the 2-6. Girl, don't get me started on you no more. Oh. Now, Miss Q, you was wrong now. Now that's your friend. You shouldn't have darn gonna aired it out like that. Talk about he didn't place. Now we know he didn't really have the talent to place any damn way compared to some of the darn on actual legitimate talent that is in Atlanta. But still, you ain't supposed to darn gonna air your so-called bestie out like that, honey. With friends like you, who the hell needs darn gonna enemies, child? Well, that's how some of the girls do you on Mad Day, honey. It be the darn on girls that are close to you that darn on put the darn on dagger in your back, baby. Oh Lord, now she try to act like the darn on cast reached out to her. Now are we backpedaling? Now I could have sworn you said you was doggone trying to seek out the opportunity from them now. Now which one is it? Did they seek you out or did they doggone tap you on the shoulder? Which one is it? You said you doggone went through all this struggle to doggone keep yourself in Atlanta. You almost didn't make it. Almost never would have made it without you. Honey, Travis, go ahead and sing the doggone song. They like to call you every doggone fat gospel singer there is, honey. Go ahead and cue the doggone beautiful, doggone sorrowful music for doggone Miss Aquaman over here with this bullshit. Lord Jesus.
I got to be real. I was upset. I was really upset because I'm like, why would he take that comment? And just 5 seconds ago, we brought up that place. He said that those mics are trash. Can you agree to that?
Yeah, they are trash.
No shade. Okay, so
But I think I understand where Q was coming from that in that moment.
So basically,
no.
Now for my first time on reality TV, my first confessional was my first set of confessionals. Okay. All I'm doing is answering questions or whatever. I did not think that comment you would take offense to because it wasn't about you. It was nothing about your event. It was what's wrong?
I'm agree.
Well, girl, he has to darn on use you because he been gone most of the damn season. He's fishing for a darn on storyline just like darn on Miss Dominique was fishing for a damn storyline. He's featured, he darn on reaching just like darn on Miss darn on Chihuahua's reaching. And unfortunately, he's using his darn on bestie to darn on for this darn on stuff. Girl, let's move on.
Be with you.
Oh, I understand that.
We moving on from this shit. I done spent 22 minutes and we ain't in darn on 13 minutes into the show.
Dollar pasta plates. No matter what it is, there most definitely was not a ram in the bush for Troy's gathering. We can all agree on that. Let's take a look.
Oh, come on. Oh, now. Oh, Lord, there they go with that darn on Party City wig, honey. Y'all know that Party City wig pissed me off on Miss darn on Kendra. Y'all know Storm is my favorite, honey. I had to darn on let Miss Kendra have it for that darn on Storm crossplay, honey. Okay, basically they asked was Kendra really coming in with the shits, and everybody basically she came in with the damn shits. Troy darn on clarified even was it Troy? No, Travis clarified it even more, saying that she came for the verbal shits, but she did not think it was actually going to get physical, which I can see that. So that's what they basically spent 5 minutes on, going around asking everybody about that.
I'm learning though. You know, I'm growing and all of that. Okay, I got to relay it back over to you, Troy, okay? So a lot of people had a real big issue with the fact that you used the T word. And I want you to speak on that now.
Oh yeah, we about to get into this one.
Guide us on that moment.
We ain't got in here feel like I'm transphobic.
No, I tell you that.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. No, I'm not transphobic. In that moment, like I said prior to several times, when you're mad and you're, like I said, and I reference.
There he go trying to explain the shit away.
From Florida, so when it gets to going,
Now we trying to go into regional justification. Oh, there we go with the darn on equivalent of saying, oh, I got the token friend. Now we tokenifying. So now I just called out 3 things with now. Once again, Big Dick Troy, honey, you irritated me, sweetheart. You really did with this because I just explained 3 different situations of why your statement was not valid. First, you asked, did anybody else think you was transphobic? Number 1, why is you asking gay men about whether or not, because the statement wasn't directed towards them. Once again, you made a transphobic slur. So the only person that could have answered that question when you directed it to everybody was darn on Lauren and Kendra. Everybody else situation is irrelevant. The darn on the other darn on twinks of the show, the darn on butch queens of the motherfucking show, and the pleasantly plump darn on the show, all of they motherfucking darn on opinions didn't matter. So I don't know why you asking them as if their opinion really holds any value in this situation. And then you saying because you have trans friends, honey, that's like if a darn on white person thinks they can say the N-word and be like, well, my black friends don't have no darn on problem with it. Or if they say a derogatory insult like you nappy headed mother, you cockroach this, but then they try to justify and downplay they darn on racist actions by saying, oh, well, I got black friends, so it's okay that I can make these generalizing darn on insults that is, has a historical negative context towards a whole demographic of people. So just because you got a few token trans friends, Troy, does not justify your actions at all. So he really irritated me with this motherfucking shit. And even Amani Van Zant, honey, you didn't even hold her to task. Honey, it wasn't paid for me to be the host right there. I would have darn gone laid in the darn gone Troy on that one, honey. Well, girl, we ain't talking about what darn people darn say in general. The darn issue was between you and Kendra. Now, if Kendra dropped the F-bomb, then you could say, okay, it was a tit for tat. And I understand in the heat of the argument, you don't go into justifying, oh, you supposed to give an equivalent level of an insult. I understand that to a certain extent. But it's just certain stuff that is morally off limits. And it goes to show about that division between the gays and the trans. How on Mad Day you feel like you could darn throw out that darn word. And I'm not saying that trans women don't be on their bullshit either. But girl, you're doing too much, honey. You're doing too much.
Do you think going forward, knowing that?
Once again, talking about you supporting by darn gonna listen to somebody's music. You listening to one trans woman's darn gonna music does not justify you making a darn gonna statement that it affects the whole entire community. So you talking about just because you show personal love to trans people that you have a personal relationship with. See, I'm so sick and tired of people thinking that just because you have personal relationships with people within the bias that you darn gonna express a disdain for, you tokenize, which we call it tokenizing. Just because you have a few trans friends and you think all of a sudden your darn gone transphobic darn gone comments cannot still be held to task, Troy by have several seats. That's no different than the white person who feel like since they have several black darn token friends, they can say any negative darn stereotype underneath the book about black people. And once again, before people get into the comment section, I understand that the situation, those comparisons are not congruent, but they are darn similar nonetheless.
On how you are viewed in the community, because not just ordinary person in the community. Would you handle your anger differently now going forward in a situation like that?
And I actually talked to my cousin when I went home after the thing, because like right now I'm getting agitated, but when I start getting when it's just a lot going on, like even just triggering things, that I end up getting upset.
This is when I step in at 100%. I'm with what's right and I'm with what's wrong. True enough, and I can own my shit. I did come out and say you punk ass bitch, and I meant that.
Okay, so
and you said tranny. You couldn't use well, you bitch. You whack ass hoe or anything.
Well, I understood where Kendra was trying to get at with that. Now, you can't darn gonna necessarily say what equal words he could have said, but it's like just naturally certain words should not have been within your vocabulary at all, regardless in a fight at all. So it speaks more to your character that you use that type of terminology, especially since you claim that you have trans friends and you're a part of representing everybody in the community. No matter how angry you is at a particular person, you shouldn't use such a generalizing, you know, hateful term towards a person. Even if you're addressing that particular person, stay to describing something exclusively about them. Don't darn gonna use such, negative, harsh, epithets that affects a whole community of people.
There's two questions I want to ask here. One question I want to ask is, would we all agree that sometimes, and I mean this rhetorically, we reach for the worst thing that's going to hurt a person to get, and like you said, it's not necessarily being transphobic, but it's just, that's the thing I know that's going to touch you. Would you say that it came from more of that place?
Yeah, I was mad. I keep saying that. I don't know, and that's why I feel like the conversation is dragging because at the end of the day, like, you may have been hurt. I understand too, but I was hurt too. We like.
Girl, there's a lot of things you could have said about Kendra. Honey, just her darn tacky wigs alone for the first half of the season, you could have darn ruthlessly darn drug her for filth, and those comments would have been exclusive to her. Her with them darn tacky darn Party City damn wigs that she done finally stepped her darn game up. Honey, I guess her darn chick done finally cleared through and she done got some darn good quality darn hair down to the AliExpress because the bitch was darn giving us Party City and the shit was nothing but a nightmare, honey. Wasn't nothing party, no celebration for that type of darn hair. You see, it's so many things you could have darn talked about. You could have talked about her makeup not properly blending half the damn time. You could have talked about her darn dress, honey. Like you could have said so many darn stuff that was exclusive to her. But you went and made a generalizing statement that goes far beyond Kendra. It once again, it was a generalizing insult that should not have been within your darn vernacular.
In that instance, in that day, I had already said, if you're gonna come here with that, don't come. And I am feel.
And then have the audacity to put Florida in this. Lord knows Florida already has enough negative enough negative press about it, honey. Darn Pt2 calls it ratchet ass Florida. Honey, y'all already know Florida already gets a bad rep as it is. Now you want to put the darn transphobia on the entire state as well.
Had been paid for, money had been sent down. My friend was there cooking, regardless of how y'all felt like the food was, because we couldn't give it to y'all ass hot because y'all couldn't sit y'all ass down. Period.
Lord, here comes darn Travis talking about the food. Well, honey, we know you got your 3 plates in. You made sure you got your $30 worth.
Last question I want to ask, and we'll put a pin in this. Do we think, or can we agree that sometimes there's a double standard on what names are allowed to be thrown in versus other names? How do we feel about it? Let's do more into this.
No, it ain't no damn double standard because I feel it goes both ways from what I've seen. I've seen it on both sides. I've seen trans women with the shits, and I've seen darn gay men with the shits. Moving on. Oh, we doing pretty good. We just got our first commercial within 30 minutes. They ain't bombarding us with all the excessive commercials, y'all. Okay, so pretty much now we get to the question of what everybody's doing since COVID. Honey, Miss Chihuahua is now becoming a darn fashion designer for the darn dogs, honey. Cameron apparently has a fashion line. I need to see more of these fashions, honey, because I honestly haven't seen none of cameras working. If this is what she's giving, I'm ain't none of Mr. Mark, honey. Like I said, she over here giving darn on sexy bell pepper teas, honey. Q said him being trapped in the quarantine gonna help them out musically, girl. I hope the darn on quality ain't like Miss Features, honey. Now y'all both trying to claim 2-6, honey. And once again, I ain't heard none of this damn music yet from none of y'all. Honey, your darn on songs up in the darn on vote still like darn on Kelly Rowland. Kelly Rowland's another one that gets on my damn. Now Kelly Rowland's actually darn on iconic, legendary, talented, and self-sabotaging. Honey, all those darn on hits that she still got that's locked up. Darn on y'all know that darn on video with the dark skinned girls and everything. Not the I love my hair for the dub, but the a morning wood does a mighty good. I don't forgot how the flow of the song goes, but you know where she's just dripped in chocolate and she's in the sea and everything. Honey, she did that video 3 years ago. Wait 3 years later to come out with the shit. Like she got a whole catalog worth of shit. Like we ain't got an album out of Kelly Rowland in going on 8 years. Honey, don't be like Kelly. But then again, do you actually have some darn on quality records anyway? Some people just be writing a whole bunch of darn on bullshit though. Now, Kid was talking about how the corona shut down her tour.
Those mistakes that I have made in my past. You get what I'm saying? And I was sitting there like, damn, is that escort gonna have to come back?
Oh Lord, not the escort,
You
honey.
get what I'm saying? Like, this is what was going through my mind.
Honey, cue the 6-inch heel music, honey. 6-inch heels. I walks in a club like nobody business. Hot damn.
Right. Wait, we turned your thought over. Oh, you do?
Oh?
Yeah. Oh, cool. Oh, no.
Honey, that was a little bit TMI, honey. We done found out darn on Troy done had darn on Miss Lauren. She stick now. Once again, let's get the darn on correct Lauren right. That one, honey. Lauren, Troy, you pretty to look at, honey, but child, that made me sound awkward even say because y'all know my name actually is Lawan, mispronounced Lauren, honey. But honey, he had that Lauren she stick up in his mouth on the OnlyFans, honey. Now, honey, is the link free or under $5? Honey, let me go on ahead to one of y'all bitches Linktree's account and see what y'all working with, honey. Let me see if the rumors are true about the darn on magic stick. Now, I don't know what darn on Miss Lauren is working with. Don't so much care, honey. But let's see what Troy is working with on the OnlyFans, honey. Child, that done threw everybody for a loop, honey. And of course, you know, Oliver blew up because he works with T.S. Madison and, you know, Dr. Heavily. And, you know, with them being on lockdown, that forced him to work on their stuff a lot more.
However, the beauty outside of the struggle or out of the struggle, I've learned how to monetize any type of service, like writing songs or like now I really charge people hundreds of dollars to leave on their songs. Like,
Girl, you charging hundreds of dollars for people to be on your song. For you to be on their song. Girl, we ain't even heard your damn shit. You, girl, are you serious? Now we just got finished telling you the sea cap of the damn sea girl. You darn on now talking about you, girls. Who is darn on paying hundreds of dollars? Honey, is they darn on charging you just to be the darn on the beard on, all pun intended? Are you the beard of the darn on people's videos? Are you just the eye candy? Are you the look queen of the people's videos? Cause I know damn well they ain't darn on gave hundreds of dollars to actually drop any bars on the darn on the songs, honey. Cause like I said, you stay being a features queen, honey. You stay being a damn features queen. Who in the hell is darn on really paying? Because like I said, just this season alone, it looked like we done seen you pop up in several videos for the free 99. But she said she got some delusional folks out there in the land darn on giving her a couple $100 here and there. Honey, make your money, honey. You making it legally, as long as you file that 1099 form. And girl, you got a lot of deductions to darn gonna work with, honey.
I really did come up, I came up, during this whole time, so, finally sure.
Whole second thought I stand corrected based off that darn gone. I don't know. I was saying you could work on them deductions right, but well, hell, I still want to know who out there is really charging hundreds. Hell, let me darn get the right note. I can't sing the shit. Well, for damn, y'all know I sound like a crossbreed between a banshee and a billy goat. But damn, if he could charge the girls a couple $100, damn, I know I can get me a darn a stack or two, honey.
Well, for me, it was a lot because I actually had COVID and it was really, really bad for me. And a lot of people didn't know because it was a week before my birthday. So like when I would ask me like, did you have COVID? I tested.
Honey, I'm with darn kid. You're like, bitch, you talking about at your birthday. Honey, Kendra had to go to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Honey, what the hell you mean? You darn still had some symptoms at your birthday party. Child, Lysol was darn too. Child, I would have gave him the motherfucking off-brand shit. Lysol around that time was being sold for like $30 for a $2 can, honey. Dominique, you darn sorry, darn trifling. You know what? We could do without him being back next season. And then I could have sworn he said he didn't have access to his phone earlier. Girl, why is you over here with this damn phone, bitch? Now, regardless of what you think about darn the Michelin Man, Marvin Sapp, darn the hungry eater of the darn show, the Candace Burris of the show without the darn money, the AKA Travis. Regardless of what you think about him, girl, he's darn mentioning about the death of his parents due to the Rona, and here you is darn just being dismissive with the phone. Look, girl, that just turned me all the way off on Miss darn bootlegged Chance the Rapper, honey. I mean, just cold-blooded.
And it really put me to a place where I was like, Travis, you need to start saving because you never know at what any given time you can lose your damn job and what you gonna do. Yeah. So it taught me a lot.
That's good. Wayne, how about you?
Mine was great. And I say that because I feel like it took me on a place where I was able to sit down and think and actually work on me at a time where I really needed it instead of just trying.
Okay, let's move on, y'all. Also, we find out that Kendra's sister, she has a sister from the same mama that's trans out. So I'm assuming different daddy.
Same mother. And a lot of my friends are trans. And it's just like when I get those pictures on Instagram before I post them to my storyline, I be so scared that I'm gonna see a picture of someone that I know of my sister. And when it happened to me, when I did open the picture and I saw my friend that was killed, it devastated me. It took me somewhere I never thought.
So basically, we got a trans, not to once again downplay it, it's very important, but we got a trans PSA, you know, and with Kendra and why she goes so hard for the community. She experienced, you know, not only injustices done from herself, her sister, her biological sister who's trans, but her best friend she seen was killed as well. I mean, was killed by way of just being who she is.
I have heard stories. I have not experienced a lot of things that a lot of trans women have dealt with. So it's like I'm trying to learn how to connect with my sisters and be there because at any given moment it can be me in a situation because there are men out there that will lead you on to any situation. You know what I'm saying?
Especially in the darn on 8, honey. Oh, we go. Oh, wait a minute. Darn on YouTube through the darn on music video, right? And it wouldn't let me zip through it. Well, for damn, I had to mute her ass because, honey, you ain't about to darn on take my little bit of coins over here. So then we get Lauren performing for. She did a good 2-parter, honey. She done spit the coin, honey. I'm starting to believe that she got some money. Because she had a darn on turntable moment like Beyonce. Don't. Try to roll around the partition, please. Boom, 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 boom. Honey, she had a whole partition moment with the legs spread open. And then we have this darn on breakdown moment with her and the dad, honey. I thought the dad knew at this damn point in the game. I guess the dad just thought that, you know, the son was a cross-dresser. That's what I'm getting. Because now he was talking about transition wood. Like he sounded like he was honestly confused. And my thing is this, Jay, you know, he referred to her as Jalen. And it's like, honey, we see her as Lauren. And it's like, once again, I want y'all to see this.
Perform and be myself in front of somebody that 100% supports me. I cannot perform and be in front of anybody else.
But it was a tear-jerking moment, y'all. And you can tell the father's old. He done went to every negative stereotype talking about, well, you know, don't go out there being the biggest hoe and everything. I was like, well, damn. We understand that this is Atlanta. And yeah, she just got finished doing a freak nasty video with her legs spread to the moon, putting Rashida to damn shame and whatnot. But damn. And then it doesn't help that she said that she done and did her OnlyFans with her fellow darn castmate Big Dick Troy. So yeah, I can understand. And then, you know, she just coming off the relationship with the old boy that fucked up the season 3 reunion. So I can understand where the father's coming to a certain extent, because it's like, girl, now under any other circumstance, I would have been like, now the father, you wrong, you darn on coming out here with these negative stereotypes of assuming that all trans women are on the freaky hoe stroll shit. But darn on Lauren, you didn't necessarily lay out a convincing case for him, because of all the things that I just described, and there's a lot more that we can get into with you, honey. You can understand why your father can be just a tad bit concerned. But at least he's coming from a darn sincere place. He, you know, the terminology ain't right. He needs to get them names and pronouns a little bit correct. But, you know, he's from the old school, because, you know, Lauren got a very older father. Like, he's in his 60s. I think he said he's 63. So yeah, he's old school, honey. So, you know, just him at least having a civil conversation was, you know, phenomenal within itself. And he still said he's going to ride for his son. Once again, we got to get the terminology. We got to, get the older folks with the correct terminology over time. So he didn't necessarily mean son in a disparaging way. But it's like, from what I'm hearing, Miss Lauren hasn't been forthcoming all this time. He just the father is just finding out about Lauren's transition because he was honestly confused what that even meant. So that goes to show that Miss Lauren has darn gone been faking the phone and darn gone making the family just seem like she's just a cross dresser and that's it, as opposed to just being a trans woman. So now that we know that full background, we can understand why the father was taken back, because we naturally assume that the father already knew the tea. Honey, the father did not know the full tea. He thought, his son was a cross-dresser and not an actual daughter, that he really gave birth to a daughter, honey. But honey, he looks like he's gonna be willing to learn, and I commend him. Like I said, this was very heart touching, but they had a good back and forth over this, and you can tell that Lauren's father really does ride for her. The terminology be off, but it's okay, y'all. And then we got a promo from darn Lauren again. See, this is how you supposed to do music. Now, Miss Features. Now, how much shit you was talking. Now, you talking like you repping for the 2-6 and all this. Where was your darn music to be released? Like, why didn't we see you in the lineup, honey? Why we see Miss Oliver Twist and darn Lauren for the third time pop up towards the end? And I'm still waiting on where was your little LP, Lil Lona album, honey. We've been waiting for 11, 12 years. Why you claiming the darn rep for the 2-6 girl? Bye. But moving on.
Understand each other now. How do we feel? I know we said a lot.
Okay, second commercial, y'all. Thank goodness they give me 5 seconds until I can skip them.
Give us a final word.
Well, I believe we understand.
Okay, pretty much everybody's giving their final words and stuff. Lauren ripped up the envelope, so that was a peaceful moment right there. We finally got our two sisters darn acting cordial against one another.
Period at the end of the day, right?
During this process that I'm going through, I definitely want to communicate with you to just help me get through this. Like I said, I know we're totally two different people, but I feel like I know and I feel like when it comes to
Now this was a touching moment for me right here.
To the right direction, to just sticking together.
Like a gay mother.
Come on through, mother. Honey, so Kendra is the darn mother of darn Lauren now, honey.
First thing to Mr. Oliver, I did kind of like.
Now when they fall out again, she can say, bitch, use my darn daughter. I'm just joking. Hopefully they don't fall out no damn more.
Over there, and we didn't wrap that up. I have no problems with you. I have nothing but love for you. I've told you this over and over again, and I'll continue to say that.
Now here comes Miss Features, honey.
Everybody has been seeing Miss Lauren England go crazy on social media, talking about some she wants the kid.
What?
So I would actually really love to go on a date and get to know you.
Well, Shy, that shot the shit out of me too, honey. I thought he was gonna ask darn Big Dick Troy out on the damn day. Here I was thinking it was darn Troy.
you, I do want to take the time to explain because I haven't seen it all. Like, but
I think this is a playful date. It ain't nothing too serious, y'all. Although, you know, he was bisexual when we went to school together. So I don't know. He might want to get a little piece of darn gone Miss Lauren cookies. And you know what? If he ever come across this video, he might really cuss me out about this. But Miss Lauren, just to give y'all a little bit of tidbit, just in case for y'all that's listen through all of this. I know some of y'all only listen to like 10 to 15 minutes. But for the few that actually listen throughout all of this, honey, I'm about to put y'all onto a little secret. Miss Lauren does look like a certain trans girl that we had in our fashion class back in our senior year of high school. And I want to say Miss Features was quite smitten with her as well back then. Now, it granted that he was in a committed relationship with a boyfriend and everything, but honey, I think if he ain't have that situation going on, he would have been sliding in the cookie jar of a certain trans girl that we went to school with. And Miss Lauren does look very similar to her, honey. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But once again, it could be innocent enough.
one night you turned up, Oh, there you go. I'm checking in on this one too. Okay.
Okay, pretty much everybody made up. Now we got Oliver, Miss Features / Miss Aqua Woman, honey. Now they darn burying the hatchet. Or should I say burying the pitchfork, honey. Then last but not least, we got Papa Smurf and the funeral director. They darn bury the hatchet. Turns out Papa Smurf actually looked up to the darn funeral director in admiration, honey. So shout out to Wayne and Q, honey. Now, I want to know how long was they recording for, because by this time, we hear the darn people in the back vacuuming and all this. They was like, you know what, y'all keep talking all y'all motherfucking want to. We darn told you the lights about to be shut off. Like, now we seeing people in the background look like they taking shit down. I'm like, well, damn. How long had they been there? Or how short of the time frame did they rent the darn space for? Like, did they rent the space only for a limited time? Because, normally they be having these darn places rented out for at least 12, 14 hours. I'm like, damn, did they darn exhaust all they darn times or whatnot? And you know what, next season, I want them to enforce that rule with taking the phones and shit, because even if they're not intentionally doing it, because now I'm seeing Q give his darn spiel, and now Troy's on the phone. And it could be sliced up and edited where it's like Troy might not even been on his phone during that time. And now that I think about it, I might have to give Miss Dargon Chihuahua that same leeway. That she could have possibly been on her phone at a different time when Travis wasn't talking. But the way that they slice it up in editing, it made it seem like Dominique was being dismissive of Travis. And I would hate to think that. Because like I said, here he is talking about that he done lost both his grandparents to COVID. And you being disrespectful just by looking down on the phone like, bitch, I don't so much care. It's like, whatever your issue is with her, why you got to be so darn cold-blooded? But now I'm thinking about how editing can work. I might have to give Dominique some leeway as well. But honey, if that wasn't no editing and that was done in the same time, honey, both darn Dominique and Troy are some disrespectful bastards, honey. But like I said, I understand sometimes this shit can be stretched out over a course of 10 hours, and they got to condense it to 2.5 hours. So I got to take that in consideration, y'all. Oh, child, ultimately I did good. I thought that this shit was going to be longer than the darn because this was 1 hour and 29 minutes. And we're right at the hour mark. Well, shit, still too long, honey. But y'all know I like to give y'all a good talk through. Next season, You know, we going to see how copyright work. You know, granted that they ain't on no network. I don't think they're going to try to get you, girl. So I'm going to see if next season I can just plop the image on the screen instead of flipping my phone around. So we're going to see that next season. I'm going to get into my editing game when they come back. You know, once again, I might have to, you know what, chasing Atlanta. If any of y'all look at my videos, please give me permission to darn gonna put y'all shit for, you know, commentary use in the video. Now I'm good with everybody else. I think, you know, to come up Miami, you know, the Chasing Reality franchise, they don't have no there's a different network. Chasing Reality is this right here. What is darn going to come up Miami? What is the Gemini Films? I don't think Gemini Films will have a problem with me. Also the other ones, especially that season 1. I didn't do season 1 of Web Life, but I watched it. I'm going to just come in on season 2. I don't think they have an issue, but you know, Chasing Atlanta, honey, I'm going to have to reach out and get some permission first. But if they allow me to, I'm going to start including their clips in here. And like I said, I'm not going to, you know, include the whole clip or anything. I'm just going to include snippets, make sure they still go to the original source so y'all get y'all views or whatnot. But I'm tired of darn gone flipping the darn gone phone around, honey. Come on through, Oliver, the nerd on TV. So basically, that's a cosign that you're going to be on there with Madison come March, honey. Now, I was shocked by this now, Miss Lauren. Miss Lauren. Bitch, where you going? Now, girl, I hope the father in the darn gone family didn't darn gonna have you say, girl, you got to do this shit off camp. Now, girl, I'm gonna be upset with this. Now, she says she's moving on to higher things and bigger pastors. But, bitch, I hope that darn gone father backstage didn't darn gonna intimidate you to darn gonna get off the show with this transitioning process. Now, I'm gonna be pissed off now, girl. Now, I'm gonna have to follow your social media and darn gonna see what's going on. Now I'm going to see if you really darn gonna left this show because you moved on to bigger and higher pastures. Or did your family be like, girl, now we didn't mind if we didn't mind it when we thought you was on your Woo Paul shit. We didn't mind it when we thought you was on your Shanae Night shit. But girl, you trying to tell us you LeVron Cox now? Girl, no. We ain't here for the darn gonna you know how us black folks can be. You know how black Southern folks can be. I hope the family didn't darn gone, you know, cause her to darn gone jump up off this show. I really hope not. She done said that this is her darn gone last season. I'm like, damn. Here we is thinking that we about to see darn gone everybody all together again. We about to see darn gone Oliver and Kendra and Lauren. And now we done found out that she ain't coming back. God damn. That just started gonna put an old bad taste in my damn mouth, honey. That just irritated the hell out of me. But they ended off with everybody hugging and everybody's all peaceful and cordial. Peaceful resolutions. Come on through. See, everybody done. Well, you know, almost everybody, because I don't think the Chihuahua ever hood darn gone Travis, honey. So for the exception of darn gone the Chihuahua and darn gone Travis, everybody darn gone, you know, was cordial towards each other towards the end. And that's how it is done, honey. This was a darn gone good reunion. I look forward to season 5, but like I said, I'm going to miss darn gone Lauren not being on there. Y'all leave me y'all thoughts down below. Feel free to comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.